Washington. Former President Donald Trump's chief trade advisor at White House, Peter Navarro, was found guilty 2 counts contempt Congress on Thursday for defying a subpoena from House Representatives Committee investigating January 6 attack on Capitol building. A jury in Washington, D.C., convicted the former Trump administration official after a trial that lasted just over a day. Navarro's defense team called no witnesses. The sentence is scheduled for January, and Navarro faces a maximum of 1 year in prison and a $100,000 fine for each offense. Speaking to reporters outside court, Navarro and his lawyers stated that they would object to decision and described prosecution as a landmark case on separation of powers. Prosecutors allege Navarro acted like he was above the law when he challenged a request for documents and testimony by the House Selection Committee, which expired in February 2022. At the time, congressional investigators were interested in Navarro's efforts to create a plan for the postponement certification of 2020 presidential election results. Government lawyer John Crabb told jury at the opening of Wednesday's trial subpoena was not an invitation, but that Congress believed Mr. Navarro had knowledge of what happened on January 6, or more specifically why it happened. What happened in Navarro's brief trial, nearly 3 years after 2020 presidential election and months after committee disbanded on January 6. A day-long federal hearing revived some of panel's procedures and objectives. As 3 former employees took a stand on behalf of government, it was important to talk to Mr. Navarro, said Daniel George, the committee's former senior investigative advisor and the current federal prosecutor in Connecticut. We had to see if there was any truth to allegations of voter used by the former president's allies, including Navarro, in their efforts to thwart the election results. Peter Navarro, director of the National Trade Council, listens at a press conference at the White House on Friday, August 14, 2020. Kevin DietschUPIBloomberg via according to George's testimony. When he accepted the subpoena, Navarro responded with executive privilege, implying that he would not comply with the demands. He was very good at correspondence, George testified before the subpoena was served. George said that deadline for Navarro to turn in documents was February 23, 2022. The date for testifying, March 2, 2022, and Navarro failed to comply after reminders from committee correspondence regarding executive privileges. "My hands are tied," Navarro wrote at one point, according to evidence at the trial, and instructed committee to contact Trump's lawyers. George told the jury that they did not discuss Navarro's subpoena, although the committee communicated with members of Trump's legal team about his allegations of executive privilege over others. Asked by prosecutors whether committee staff had received any communication from the forme